Let's talk about something that's totally changed the game for how we shop: artificial intelligence. I mean, it's not some far off sci fi thing anymore, right? It's in your phone, it's in your apps, it's basically in your shopping cart. But what is it that makes one AI shopping experience feel amazing and another one just plain frustrating? Well, we're going to break that down.
You know that moment, don't you, when an app pops up with the exact thing you were just thinking about buying? That's AI doing its thing. But there's a fine line, isn't there? Sometimes it feels less like a helpful friend and more like, well, a little creepy. And believe me, this isn't just a small-time trend. By 2022, retailers were on track to pour more than $7 billion into AI. The race has been on for a while now to really crack the code on what makes a perfect AI-driven shopping trip.
So, this brings us to this new reality we're all living in. AI isn't just a tool anymore. For millions of us, it's our new shopping partner. It's always there, working in the background, shaping our choices every single day.
I mean, think about it. You've probably talked to a chatbot or maybe used an app to see how a certain lipstick shade would look on you. The whole point is to make shopping easier, faster, and maybe even more fun. The real question is, where's that line between an AI that feels like a super helpful assistant and one that just gets in the way? To figure that out, we can actually think of it like an equation. Let's take a look at the basic ingredients that companies are mixing together to cook up these AI experiences for us. Okay, first up, convenience. This one's a no-brainer. It's all about making shopping fit into your schedule, not the other way around. No more waiting for a store to open or sitting on hold. AI is on 24/7 right from your couch. Next up, we've got personalization. Now, this is where AI really starts to work its magic. It looks at what you've bought, what you've browsed, and it customizes everything for you, from the way the app looks to the stuff it recommends. The big idea is to make it feel like the whole store was designed just for you.
And finally, there's just the basic quality of the service. Is the app designed well? Does it feel secure when you put your info in? Is it reliable? Or is it going to crash on you? All these little technical things are the foundation of the whole experience.
But here is where it gets really interesting. The research we're looking at today found that those three things, convenience, personalization, and quality, they aren't the whole story. Turns out there are two hidden factors that act like gatekeepers, and they're the ones that really decide if the experience is a hit or a miss. The first secret ingredient is trust, and this one is huge. It's that gut feeling you get. Do you actually trust this company with your data? Do you feel like its AI is giving you good advice, or is it just trying to get you to spend more money? Honestly, if the trust isn't there, nothing else really matters. The second secret ingredient is something called perceived sacrifice. And we're not talking about money here. This is about everything else you feel like you're giving up to use this cool new tech. Are you giving away too much of your privacy? Do you lose a sense of control? Or maybe you just miss talking to a real human being. It's the invisible price tag. So here's how it all connects. Think of it like a funnel. At the top, you pour in all those features: the convenience, the personalization, the quality. But before they can create the final experience, they have to pass through those two powerful filters: your level of trust and what you feel like you're sacrificing. What comes out the bottom is your actual customer experience. Now, this all sounds great in theory, but how do we know it's really true? Well, researchers actually put this whole model to the test with a real-world experiment using a major beauty brand's app. So here's the rundown. They surveyed over 400 people who were all using the app's AI features. Things like a virtual artist to try on makeup, an AI tool for matching foundation colors, and, of course, a chatbot for customer service. And since it was a beauty app, it's probably no surprise that the people in the study were almost all women. And here it is, the key finding, straight from the study itself. Now, what does all that academic language actually mean? Simple. It means that trust and sacrifice weren't just side notes. They were the crucial make or break factors that decided how people actually felt about the tech. But here's the real bombshell. You would think, right, that if something is super convenient, people will be okay with the trade-offs. The reality? Not so much. The data showed that just because the AI was easy to use didn't make people feel any better about giving up their privacy or not talking to a person. Convenience by itself just wasn't enough. So what's the big takeaway here? This stuff has huge implications for all of us, whether you're someone who builds these tools or just someone who uses them every day.
This really shows the disconnect, doesn't it? Companies are often laser focused on the features, making things faster, cooler, more personalized. But we, as the customers, are working on a totally different level. We're subconsciously asking ourselves, is this safe? And what am I giving up for this? So, what can you do with this info? Well, here's your new shopper's toolkit. Start paying attention to that feeling of sacrifice. Ask yourself, am I giving up too much control here? And do a gut check on your trust level. Does this service feel secure? A truly great AI experience is one where the benefits are so good that trade-off feels totally worth it. And for any brands or developers out there, the lesson is crystal clear. Stop thinking convenience is the magic bullet. It's not. You have to build trust with high-quality, super secure tech. You should use personalization to make the experience so valuable that people forget what they're sacrificing. And for goodness sake, always have a human being ready to step in. And that kind of leaves us with one last big question to think about. As AI gets woven deeper and deeper into our lives, these trade-offs are only going to get more complicated. So the real question for all of us is this. For that perfectly seamless, amazing shopping experience, what are we really willing to sacrifice?